All right, so dev blog was posted recently. A lot of dev blogs, but the main one that I wanted to talk with you guys about today has to deal with the Santa's gift containers. All right, now you can get Santa's gift containers by buying them, but my understanding is you can also get them by using these special tokens that you get. Let me drop this and show you guys what I'm talking about here. There is this right here, New Year certificates. You can exchange them for Santa's gifts containers. All right, you can earn New Year certificates as rewards from playing tier 10 ships all the way up until the end of 10.11. Okay. Weird. Something's clocking now. That's weird. OBS is saying connecting to chat. Okay, now it's connected. That's very strange. So you can exchange those tokens here for Santa's gifts. Okay, I believe it's 1 for small, 3 for big, and 5 for mega. Now, basically, my recommendation, of course, is to get all of your tier 10s done, right? And then, of course, if you get other tier 10s in the process, you can pick those up. I'm going to park in the armory. All right, let's go back to here, and let's talk about what you can get with these containers, and then let's talk about my recommended way of doing this. And you guys can always do things your own way. This is just how I think this is going to work best, in my personal opinion. Okay, so Santa's gift containers wargaming is now showing you guys what you can get from drops. Okay, the percent chances and all that kind of stuff. So there is a 2.5% chance of dropping a premium or special ship, all the way going up to tier 10. Okay, and that's with just the regular gift container, 2.5% chance, and you can see the percent chances right there for the various tiers. You could also get doubloons, coal, premium accounts, camouflages. You can see there's going to be a lot of New Year Sky camos, a lot of signals, there's the camos, and then a lot of signals. Yeah, so, if you're looking for a lot of signals, your Santa's gift container can work. You've got a 9% of getting a chance of getting the big gift container premium ships. You can see the breakdown there. And then you've got doubloons, coal, warships, camos, signal flags, same kind of deal. And then you go to mega gift, and for mega gift you've got a 16% chance of getting a ship, as well as doubloons, coal, all that good stuff. Okay, now I want to draw your attention to a couple of things, right? One is, of course, your chances of getting a ship. If you're hunting ships, they go up with the more expensive container, which makes sense, right? So it costs you one certificate for 2.5% chance, 3 for a 9% chance. So that's, divide that by 3. That's 3% per certificate spent, and then a 16% chance here, which is divide by 5. That's a little bit a higher chance for getting your ship that way. It used to not be this way, but they've changed it around a bit. So, generally speaking, it's up to you how you want to spend your stuff, but it seems to me like you have the highest chance of getting a ship by getting either your big gifts or your mega gifts. Okay? If you are trying for a particular ship, if you're trying for especially a rare ship like a tier 10 ship or something like that, then what you might want to think about doing, it depends on how many of these tokens you've got available to spend, or certificates, but it might be best to go for Santa's big gifts first, and then go for the mega ones afterwards. Or alternately, maybe you spam the free certificates on big gift containers and then buy mega gift containers once you've gone through all your big gift containers. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the next part coming up. I just claimed a drop from myself. Yay, that's always fun. Did it not work? Sometimes it's temperamental. Oh, it worked. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. So, the reason I'm bringing that up is because the next part, it says the chances of obtaining a particular reward from a group are the same. If a container drops from an item in the ships group, you'll receive a ship that you do not already have. The chances of obtaining a ship from a certain type of container never change. If you already have all the ships of a particular group, the drop chances for this group are distributed between the groups of ships that you do not already have in your collection. So, in other words, say you, let's say that you want to get the ships that are available are right here. So let's say you want a Smalland, okay? So if you want a Smalland, in my opinion, the best way to go about trying to get one is to go through the Santa's Big Gift container and get all of the lower tier kind of blah ships first out of the way, and then you can start working on the megas, okay? And the reason I'm bringing that up is because the way that this works is it says, you know, I'll go back up. It says, you know, hey, it does the roll. It says, you got a ship. Okay, what are you going to get? And it goes through the list. Can I give you this? Yes or no? If I can, cool. That's the ship you get. If I can't, then I move on to the next ship and then I give you the next ship. Okay? So the way I see it is you want to get the big gifts as much as you can to get rid of all of these lower ships. Okay? You're going to be collecting a lot of ships in the process, and maybe you'll get a special or rare ship and you'll be extremely lucky in that instance, okay? If once you're done with all that, then you can start spending on the mega gift containers, because what happens is, see this 12% chance of tier 5 to 7 ships? Yeah, you don't want that, right? You want 8 to 9 ships, you want 10 and rare, right? That's what everybody wants when they get these gifts. So do this big gift and get as many 5%ers out of the way as possible first, and then go to the megas, because when you go to the megas, now you get rid of a bunch of the small lower tier ships. That means a higher chance of getting your 8, 9, and 10s. This is especially true if you've been playing this game a lot and you have a very hefty collection of premium ships, especially in the lower tiers, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? You'll get really upset blowing a ton of money on mega gift containers only to get the 5 to 6 or 7s. So my opinion, go for the big gift first, get the 5, 6, and 7s out of the way, and then you can go to the mega ships, okay? Now, Duckman brings up an interesting point. You have a 1 in 200 chance of getting a rare ship in the big containers, and a 1 in 100 chance of getting a rare ship with the mega. If you are a new player and you do not have a lot of these ships in port, it might actually be better off to go for the mega containers first because of that slightly better chance. What if you don't have to hit collective tier 10s? Stick with the big gift. Yeah, Ghost. Exactly what I was just saying. So if you don't have a lot of tier 10s, but you've got a lot of the 5, 6s, and 7s, I think you're better off doing the big gifts until. And frankly, for those of you guys that are really hunting ships, it might be worth your while to copy paste and put these like into a Google Doc and check them off. Do I have this ship? Yes or no? Or print them off and then scratch them off as you get them, right? Because the idea is you want to get this crap out of the way. You want to get all of this garbage tier 5 ships that you probably are never going to play except for snowflakes out of the way. Same thing with the tier 6s. Frankly, you're probably never going to play them unless it's a special game mode. So you want to get those out of the way, right? Hey, those are great ships. Well, sure, they're great ships, but you're not going to play them, in my opinion. That's me. You might be different, but I'm playing ranked. Ranked is tier 10. I'm playing clan battles. Clan battles is tier 10. I'm playing test ships. Test ships are not those. You see what I'm talking about here? So I'm just never going to play them. So my recommendation is you get the tier 5 through 7 out of the way, right? Cross those off your list. You'll get some 8s out of the way, some 9s out. You might even get a 10 in the process. But get those out of the way so that when you do drop a ship up here, okay, when you do drop a ship, you've got a good chance of, nope, now it's going to have to bump up to a 7 or 8 or whatever, okay? So that's how I look at that. Track your crates because of the mercy roll exactly right. Okay, exactly, Ghost. Get the tier 5 out of the way. A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people get upset because they spend tons of money on the mega gift containers. They spend more money on the mega gift containers, and then they get all these crappy tier 5s that they could have just freaking outright bought for less money. So it's a game within a game. You need to strategize and think about what's going to work best for you. Strategic whaling is exactly right, pizza with potato. Maybe I should title this Strategic Whaling. I'm going to make a note of that. I like that. Do you mind if I steal that? Potato, is that okay?
I'll even give him a gift if he says yes.
Awesome. All I want are sharks with freaking lasers. Thank you, Pizza with Potato. SFNL gifting him a sub as well. Wow. Strategic Whaling is a great name. I love it. I love it. I'm always looking for good titles for my videos. So... there you go. All right, so now let's talk about people that have it all, like myself, SFNO, people who have been playing for 6 years and have collected all the ships. You're going to want to direct your attention to the next part right here. If you already have all the ships from the list and the Santa's gift container drops an item from the ships group, you'll receive the following compensation: steel. This is great. This is great. So not only do you get steel for tier 8 and 9 ships with your snowflakes, you can also get steel from these gift containers. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. This is really dangerous. I don't think gift container is the way to go. You wish you knew how much Santa containers cost? You'll see soon enough, Gaelic, and when you do, make your decision, right, for yourself, how much you want to spend. How much would they been in the past? Does anybody remember? And they'll have bundles, of course, that you can buy, and you can like Omega Whale.
$5, I thought.
$1, $3, and $5. Krinsky says that sounds right. That sounds like what I remember. Now, in terms of the steel, the best way to go about this is thinking about what's going to be your highest return for investment for steel. So 750 steel divided by, it's going to cost me 3 tokens to get that. And the reason I'm doing this is because the drop rate for ships is relatively similar, right? So that's going to be 250 steel per per certificate, and then 1250 divided by 5 is also 250. So the result is you can buy either. You can buy either and get the same rate, if you will, in return on investment for steel. So if that's the case, you're best off going for the mega ship containers. All right. So this is what I'm going to do myself when I have the ability to buy and trade in those. I'm going to go for mega gift containers first. And then if I've got 3 left over after I'm done with that, then I'll go with big gift. Right now as it's standing, I'm going to have 2 left over, so I'll go with 2 gift containers after I get 12 mega gift containers. And I'll open those up on stream for us so we can see that. Yeah, you had sets for 10 or 20, right? I think there were even 20s. So, sets of 20. But anyways, so that's how I'm going to go about doing this, because I've got all the ships already. Let's see. If an item from a ship's group does not drop after you open a fixed number of containers on a certain type, you are guaranteed to find an item from this group in the next container of this type. So they have a mercy rule played in for the gift containers as well. Guaranteed drop mechanic is 14 mega gift containers and 26 big gift containers. Okay. Do I cath them all? Yes. Do I have the alpha ship? Yes, I do have the Iwaki alpha. And I've got the Arkansas beta. I have ships. I collect things. I add this to my collection. Guaranteed drop rock resets after an item from this group is dropped. So let's say you need 26 to guarantee a ship and you get it at 22, then it goes back to 26. That's what that's all about. Okay. Chat, do you guys have any questions about this? Is there anything else you want me to talk about or mention regarding the ship drops? I can do this real quick. We need to go to Stream Raider soon, but real quick. Ships, in my opinion, that you absolutely hope for or you want. Thunderer, Immelmann, Smalland. Some of these you can get anyway, so they're not that big of a deal. Missouri, obviously. Jean Bart, Georgia.
Benham.
Musashi, Benham are all great ships too that you hope you get. Alaska. Enterprise, although Enterprise isn't as good anymore because they nerfed the rocket strike mechanic, but hey, it's still there. Massachusetts. Lenin. Kutuzov. These are, in my opinion, ships that I would be very happy if I got. I'd be very excited if I got them. Haida, Flint, Belfast, Lowenhart, Ted 61.
I think I actually have the Haida, I just never use it.
Palmern, Aegir, Z44, Kaga. There's your constellation. You were just saying you thought you weren't going to be able to get it. There it is.
No, I said in a CC container.
Oh. Bama's not too bad. Tirpitz is always fantastic and fun. Prince Eugen. Atago. Tone. Yes. I never liked Cossack, but some people do. Loyang. Tier 7 and down. I mean, whatever. It's whatever.
Hey, Chief!
Scharnhorst is good. Chief Injamin with the raid. Thank you, dude. How you doing? Yeah, we're going to have to repeat that in a little bit here. We're doing a Zat chat right now. We're talking about the Santa containers and what you can get in them. Sims. So, I mean, you know, whatever. And when we get down to this part, you're probably going to get them all anyways if you're trying to hunt for the special ships, right? So.
Dutch Eagle, are you still here?
All right. Last chance for questions regarding the stuff. If not, then we'll move on. And for those of you watching later on YouTube, as always, please comment if you've gotten to this point in the Zat chat. It's always fun to see where you guys get and how long people are watching. And those of you that are dedicated enough to watch the entire video, I might have to give you something special at some point. Hint, hint. And also, let me know what ship you guys are going for. I see some people saying they want a Missouri. I see some people saying they want some other things. When is the update? Best guess. J-Craw, I have no freaking clue. It could be next week Wednesday. Could be the week after. We are preloading. Aren't we getting the next update already? When you go to the Wargaming thing? The client or whatever?
Yeah, there's some kind of update.
So if that's the case, then that means there's a strong possibility that we will see it this week. So, you know. But they don't. Wargaming does not make that information public. They don't tell you the exact date and stuff like that. And I think they do that on purpose, right? If they find a problem with a patch and update, then they have the ability to go and fix it, and they don't like piss everybody off because they're like, "I planned my whole life around." You know, whatever. Yeah, exactly. They've preloaded. I know I've had the ability to preload on my computer as well, so. All right, well, thanks for watching. Let's move back to